Yo guys, it's Sachi. Welcome back to the third episode of R2S Unplugged. I'm here with Mr. Rian Pereira by my side. Today's topic we're going to be talking about is something very, very deep. Very, very deep to a lot of people. And that's important. And that's the topic of mental health. Mental health affects everyone nowadays. And it's a very, not broad topic, but a very large topic to talk about. But we're going to cramp it with 25-30 minutes. But yeah, everyone goes through their own mental health every day, each and every day. And it's the way you cope with it. And to be in a place like Australia, we do have a lot of agencies and a lot of areas where they help people with mental health, which is very good compared to other states or other countries around the world. The lesser fortunate countries, like over near the, in those countries that don't have much, they don't have much resources to get to when it comes to mental health. Here we can just pick up a phone, example Headspace, and just talk to someone that will help us. And someone who's very strong in mental health is Rian by my side, and he's gone through a lot in his life, and we've helped each other, to be honest. And as he says to me every day, he says that I'm glad that I came into his life, and that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me, and they say, those quotes that they say, the friendships that you've known for long time doesn't hit the ones that you've known short term. You know what I mean? And the way me and him are close is like crazy. Like,
it's not about the time; it's about the connection.
Connection. That is the good words. Like, it's the connection. Like, every time I go out with him, like, it's just vibes, man. Like, no judging, no judging anything. It's just filter. Like no filter. That is, and we help each other. You know what I mean? So I'll let Rian say something about mental health and to start this off.
Mental health is something, to be truthfully honest about it, is something everyone goes through in at least one stage of life. I guess, life is, what is life without struggle, So I see it as, some people, it's sad to see, some people taking their own lives and some people just struggling, including myself, to be vulnerable, to be honest with you. I've struggled a lot in my life and I'm still struggling, but I'm still coming up, still up with a positive mindset. Especially thankful to Sachi, always taking me out the house, with a positive mindset. We always end up talking for hours and hours. And
so true.
And it's just something else. But sometimes I feel like what we need is really a talk, is what we need. That's what we are missing. It's sad to see, there's like these societal standards, especially for men. Societal standards for being strong and not speak out. Everyone thinks it's weak to speak out, but it's actually weak to not speak out. It's actually strong to speak out. You're choosing to be vulnerable and talk to someone about what you're going through. Bottling up, keeping it in never helps you. It never goes a long way. What it does is, it's like a water bottle, if you fill it up and keep filling, it just overflows. And over time, you stay the same, the water stays the same. The water just keeps overflowing and overflowing and overflowing, but the water in the bottle stays the same. Just like that, if you keep overflowing yourself with thoughts and everything without putting it out and overflowing yourself, you're just going to stay the same. You're not going to move on. You're just going to keep staying the way you are. And at a bad state where you're mentally not unstable and not okay, that's a bad state to be. You want to move forward and help yourself. We are really that's something that we need to talk about, is we are so fortunate. Obviously me and Sachi coming from Asian countries. There's like a stigma there where there's like a thing there. They say don't speak out, be strong and this and that, but
there's a thing where there's no mental health. What is mental health to them? They don't know. Even for me, I came here and I was like, what is mental health? You know what I mean? And obviously, come the past years and, just growing up here, you do realize that everyone goes through different stages in life. You know what I mean? Like, that person down there is not going through what I've gone through, and I've not gone through what they've gone through, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty fortunate enough to live a life that I'm grateful for, you know what I mean? And I'm just there to help people that haven't gone through that life, you know what I mean? I'm blessed. I come from a good family. Everyone's good. You know, I'm blessed in that way. And I can only thank God for that, you know what I mean? And other people come from broken homes, you know, as we said in the last podcast, that the hate comes from people that are from broken homes and people that just want that love, you know what I mean? And mental health goes beyond that. There's mental health about emotions, about their own self, like what are they, you know? And nowadays, like, there's a lot of people thinking that like they're someone else, and which they are, and you have to respect that, you know what I mean? Like, through life you learn who you are. And with everyone, like, let's be honest, like we say people don't judge, but people judge any day. I mean, it's a natural thing that God gives us, like we judge people, but some people do it more than others. Like me, yes, I used to judge when I was young, like 14,
Everyone
15.
judges. Everyone judges.
And I judged so much when I was 14, 15, but then I looked at myself and I'm like, that's not going to give me any good to my life. You know, why am I judging other people and be like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? You know what I mean? Be yourself. Everyone's unique in their own way. You know, everyone's not born perfect. You know, and everyone, they're born in like something wrong with them medically. But you know what? They're born into that. Like, they can't change it. You know, that's God's creation. That's a blessing for them in that way. You know what I mean? And everyone needs to respect that. And that's why judging is honestly one of the top to cause people to act sad or upset. You know what I mean? Because they're concerned on what other people think. You know what I mean? Taking for example me, like I'm not the best looking, but over the years I'm like, so what? You know, so what? I'm gonna walk in there with my chest high, confident, and don't care what people think. You know what I mean? If you surround yourself with people like that, you'll be happy for life. Honestly.
At the end of the day, it's how you carry yourself. It's all about confidence. It's all about how you carry yourself. But and all that, we're here for mental health, to raise awareness. I've had people that I've known in the past that's struggled, and you know, I've helped them out. So there's always help. That you're always gonna get through it, as people say. As it's easier said than done. As a person that's been through it, it's easier said than done. But I feel like there is light in the end of the tunnel. There's always a reason you're going through something that you're going through. There's always a reason. And normally for me, in my personal experience, I've gone through things to become more stronger. As I am going through things where I've had that life where nothing good comes without a consequence for me. Everything good comes with a consequence for me, and that's sometimes is negative. Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative. But normally, you know, pressure comes with good things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you have a lot of money, when you have a lot of cars, good money, you're always thinking about, you know, like I've seen this, you know. Yeah, I've seen this. Told this guy say, you know, when you have a lot of money, you know, when you have millions of dollars and a lot of cars, you're always like in the conscious of thinking.
You want more.
Yeah, like you want more, or you're thinking, what am I gonna do with this money? What should I move it? Should I sell these cars? Should I get more cars? You know, like everything good comes with a price to it. You know,
that's life.
And that's life.
You can't change it.
And I guess in reality, stress takes a lot of toll on anyone.
Yeah.
You might have gone through something more than me, or you might have gone through something less than me, but at the end of the day, you can't undercut people. You can't judge people for going something less than you, because for them, that's a lot.
Yeah.
For me, that's a lot. What I'm going through is a lot for me, because that's what I've been through. What they're going through is a lot for them, because that's what they've been through. You know what I mean? But one thing though, what I want to make clear to everyone that I say, mental health is not an excuse to treat someone like shit.
Very true.
I've been with people, I've been around people that has treated me like shit because of their mental health. You can't do that, you know, like.
Why are people even like that?
Yeah, like you can't do that. I get it, like you get your mood swings, you get your this and that, but I feel like
Don't let that affect people that you know what it is.
Exactly, like around you.
It's beyond me. Like it gets me kind of mad, because it's like you can't be hard on everyone. You know what I mean? It's like they're talking about something, and then but you don't know what's going on in their own life. You know what I mean? Maybe that time you're with that someone is that time that they're only okay because they're out of their like zone where they keep on thinking and thinking. You know what I mean? Who knows? Like that one conversation you're talking about with that one person can help them massively. You know, who knows? But some people don't talk about it. You know what I mean? This is why I feel like people just need to talk about it. And this is the number one thing why I felt like with my social media and with his social media and whatever we put out, we like do it for a reason. You know what I mean? Like obviously the fun stuff, you know, we just do it for fun, right? But the serious things we do it for one reason, and that one reason is to get a message out to these people. You know what I mean? And people sorry,
Yeah.
but people don't. I've noticed this a lot. People don't talk about what they want to talk about. You know what I mean? Like I'm the type of person over time to be like, I'm just going to voice out what I think is right. Yeah. And the amount of support and messages I get back from just writing a whole page full of facts is just beyond me. Like people actually relate, and they're like, man, it's good that you're talking about this because people need to know. And that is when I thought, I was like, people don't really talk about it. So maybe I just in like an Instagram story or Snap story or Facebook story, I just should put it out there so people understand. And the amount of messages, I mean, he gets, I get, is beyond us. And that's a positive effect, I would say, because people are understanding, and maybe some things I'm saying, they like relate to it. So they're like, if he's going through it, I'm going through it, that's normal. Everyone should feel like that. But everyone shouldn't feel like that. Yeah, you're not alone, and everyone shouldn't feel lower than anyone else. Everyone's in their own path, you know. Some people want to become a lawyer. Some people want to become a teacher. Some people want to start their own business. Some people want to travel the world. There's a lot of people these days, and you just have to be okay with them. You know what I mean? If they're causing something towards you, okay, then speak up. But if they're not, and they're just trying to live their life, and you have something against that, I don't know why people have something against someone else living their life. But you know what I mean? Just appreciate everyone in this world, because everyone's special in their own way, honestly. Don't you agree?
Yeah. You actually become who you are in your own pace. Some people become millionaires like at the age of 37. Like I saw a post yesterday saying so a lot of millionaires are actually, they make their first million when they're like 37, 40 years old. Everyone's destined for greatness, and everyone's destined for something, but it's not always when you want it to be.
Yeah.
The destiny comes to you when it's supposed to come to you. And as a person that's been through a lot and wanting a lot of things at such a young age, takes a big toll on you. But sometimes people just forget that they need to sit back, do what they do, because manifestation is, I've seen it and I've felt it and I've known, manifestation don't always work. Let me explain it. You can't just sit back on your couch and tell you, $40 million is going to come to me nowhere.
Yeah.
Manifestation only works is when you actually put it into work. Then the manifestation takes a toll on you and gives you motivation. Manifest, I'm going to work today, I manifest I'm going to do this, and I manifest me by doing this, I'm going to get this. That's proper manifestation. It's not, the universe is going to hear me, give me like $40 million. Fuck, man, the amount of times that I fucking manifested and wanted things, man, even my dad says, like, always, you're talking about all the cars you want. I don't think there's any garage to store all the cars that you want in your life. So I don't think manifestation really like works in that way.
It only works when you put the effort in.
Exactly. So going back to getting things at your own pace, some people work things at their own pace, man. People succeed at your own pace. You don't have, like, some people are millionaires by 20, some people are millionaires by 40. And it's your destiny. Yeah, it's your destiny. It's what you work for, is what you get back. So if you put a lot of effort in life, you get your price. Yeah. But a lot of people, I think, fail to understand that some people succeed in their own pace. And sometimes you need to relax and think, okay, this is not like I need to get on my pace. I need to be patient. Patience is key, man. Patience, that's where a lot of people lose their minds. Even myself, I lose my mind because I don't have patience. Man, like, I want a car, I really want it now. When I want something, I really want it now. And that's basic human mind.
Human sense.
It's human mind. Like, everyone just wants things when they want it. But, like, that's not how you do it, you know? Like, it's like when you ask for one thing, you get thousands of problems for it. Like, if you're a religious person, as a religious person I am, when I ask God, like when they say, you know, when you ask God for something, for strength or something, they give you problems. What that problems do is make you more stronger. Because if you have a lot of problems and you want to succeed, but you're really depressed, you're stressed, you have a lot of problems going on. Nothing as a person, nothing I do is successful. Nothing I do just goes up. Like, I've tried so many things in my life, like, to, you know, get to where I want to be, but I just keep failing and failing. But I keep going because that's not what I need to be doing. When you fail, that's a sign for you to think that when you fail is when you keep going. A lot of you're not a real winner if you haven't failed. A failure is a win, because from that failure you learn something. You learn something new every time. Like I said in the last podcast, every failure is opening to another door of success. But when you open one door of success, you open 10 doors for failure. That's just how life works, man.
And that's how it works, because people fail to realize that, okay, they want something, they want it now, like he said. But no, it just doesn't work like that. You really need to put time and effort to what you want to achieve. And people will like strive for their goals, and like we are every day, but we just need to realize that there's a challenge and it's not going to come now. Maybe one of us, maybe tomorrow, who knows? But that's destiny. Like, it happens when people... No, it happens when God tells you, because I'm spiritual too. So when God thinks it's the right time, you will get it. So, but this affects people. So people want to achieve goals, etc., but they feel like they're not achieving it. But this is when the mental comes in. It's like it upsets you. Then you start to dwell. They start to dwell a lot, and then it just brings yourself down.
Dwelling is the biggest killer.
Dwelling is the biggest killer. Like he just said, dwelling is the biggest killer. And you should never dwell. This is why I tell everyone, being in your house to rest and stuff, yeah, it's good. But sometimes you just need to get out. Because being in a house most of your days is not good for your mental. Honestly. You're caved in four walls. Well, more walls now, because houses get bigger and bigger. Yeah, it depends on how rich you are. But when you're at home in your own thoughts, that will screw you up even more. That is why sometimes you need to get out, even if it's just self-time. Okay, people shit on self-time nowadays. Even just going out, having a juice or a milkshake by yourself one of these days is fine, because that's giving you time to relax. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't even need people around you for you to heal and be yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to get out, see the sky, breathe in the fresh air that Australia has, and just relax. Okay, some people have a group they want to hang out with. Okay, they can hang out with the group. But me hanging out in a group once in a while is fine. But even just like with Rehan, just going out with Rehan, that gives me good. And what keeps me at heart is like when I'm out with my own girlfriend. That keeps me so happy. And sometimes we're just laughing and I'm just like thinking in my thoughts, wow, like I've come this far and I'm so happy just laughing with the girl of my dreams. You know, it just makes me so happy. You know what I mean? But was it easy to get to that? No. Years, man. Years to get to that stage.
But the friendship.
Yeah, I came out of the friend zone. But that's besides the point. That's even just talking about your own friends. It's like when you're out with friends, like when I'm out with him, I'm just talking about life and I'm like, wow. Like, I'm grateful to have him, and hopefully he's grateful to have me in his life. But I'm just saying, like, people just need that in their life, and I get it. Some people are just feel lonely, and then they have like maybe social anxiety, and they have trouble making friends. There's a lot to it. But there's always a way to move forward. Just don't always tell yourself it's over, it's over, it's over. It's not. There's always help. You can even pick up the phone, talk to Headspace if you don't have anyone that you feel like you're comfortable talking to. And just like, I'm just talking about Headspace as just a program that Australia offers. There's heaps more, like a lot. But people tend to resort to that if they don't have anyone. And I get everyone goes through so much shit in their life. And us people and people around there should not be the one to judge how they live their life, because that's their choice. And sometimes it's not even their choice. They're just born into it, and which is sad. And this is why I like to help people. You know what I mean? And I know Rehan has gone through a lot, and even when I'm out eating with him, it's just like he asks me advice, I give him advice. Sometimes I ask him advice. I don't care what age you are. I don't care if you're younger than me, older than me. I will still ask you for advice. You know, some people are professional in this sector, so you ask them about. Sorry about that. That car needs to fix its engine. But you see, you can't judge people like that, because you know who knows what that person.
Going through something in their life that where they can't fix the car, man. You know, you can't just judge someone for having a shitty car, shitty things in life, because you don't know what they're going through. Going back to stress, I think something I want to make clear is that when you want a lot, and when life keeps throwing a lot of problems at you, and you want a lot in life, it's one thing to think is if you actually want to succeed, and if you actually want a lot in life, I think that you need to think in a fact where what you're going through is nothing compared to what you're going to be going through. As a religious person and traditional person, if you want a lot in life and then you're going through a lot right now and you want to get to a bigger place, just know that there are going to be bigger problems in the future, in the near coming future.
These struggles now can only make you stronger.
These struggles are here to make you stronger for the future problems, man. As my girlfriend said when I was feeling really down, is that what you're going through is like a fly to an elephant. Because as personally, talking from personal things, I want a lot in life, as I will probably put out what I want in life in the future of our podcast. I want a lot in life, and I'm going through a lot at the moment, to be totally honest. And she, like, you know, that's why I'm so like grateful to have people around me that's like really smart, Sachi, my girlfriend, and some other friends, to tell me, you know, like sometimes all you need is a little bit of a jump start, you know. Like a car sometimes needs a bit of a jump start when it's been off for a really long time. It's like that. Sometimes you get so lost in your own world that you just need a bit of a talk, someone to tell. That's something that has stuck to me for a real, like for since she said it, is what sometimes what you're going through is only an elephant. It's like a fly to an elephant. It's really small, man. But that doesn't mean what you're going through is nothing. That doesn't mean they're undervalued. That doesn't mean they're nothing. That doesn't mean they don't matter. They matter. What you're going through matters. You matter. But yeah, it's just something you got to think about is stress. What you're having right now is a build up to what you're gonna get.
And you're gonna get, and you're gonna live a good life. Like I only wish upon success and happiness to everyone I care about. You know what I mean? And obviously to other people that live around, but you know, I don't know them fully, so how can I wish that upon people that I don't know? But you know, whether that's to the haters or whatever, I only wish them success, you know, as much as they hate me. I'm not the guy to dwell on the haters, you know what I mean? They only made me better, if I'm being honest, so I couldn't care less. But since this podcast is going very long, we're going to shorten it. But the moral of this podcast is to just give you a hindsight insight of to not judge people and to let people be, because everyone's going through their own shit in life, and always have that one or two people that you can really reach out to. Or even if you don't, reach out to your family, reach out to pretend someone doesn't have someone in their life and they want to talk to that someone. Always resort to other people, because I know everyone has someone they can really look up to. Even if people look up to me, if people tell me their problems, I am there to guide them. I can only say one thing. People can only say a lot of things, but it's only up to that person to really take it in and to make it work in their life, you know. So to end this off, there's always someone to talk to, even if it's just calling up Headspace or whatever companies that offer that in Australia. And we're lucky to be in Australia because they offer a lot for mental health, because they understand, and everyone goes through their own shit in life. And number one thing, do not judge anyone, because everyone's going through their own shit in life. And just keep that positive mindset. Like, as annoying as it sounds, I'll keep on telling people positive mindset, positive mindset, positive mindset. But I won't say if it doesn't work. It works on me, and I'm sure it can work on anyone. You know what I mean? Just have that mindset. If you have the shittiest day, just have that mindset. You know, this week has been so busy for me, but I have that mindset, like, it's only for this short period of time, and I know I'm going to move forward. You know, so to keep it short and simple, always look out for everyone, always be there to support everyone, and just never be shy to talk about your problems, because as he says, it's weak to not talk about it, and it's strong to talk about it. Alright, so last words from Rehan.
Yeah, one thing, you're always gonna get through it. There's always help. There's always a way around it. There's always a loophole in everything. You're gonna get through it. You're gonna get where you wanna be if you work hard enough and if you do what it takes. But other than that, that's it from me. So see you in the next podcast.
See you in the next podcast, and thank you for the support on the last podcast. It did very well. Yeah. A lot of people related to it. A lot of people gave us messages about it. We're gonna keep it on this. We're gonna keep this going because it's just a platform to talk about. And if you guys want to be on it, hit us up anytime, because we're keen for more conversations.
If you want to share your life experiences, what you've gone through, just let us know. We're always looking for topics for a podcast, ideas for a podcast. Let us know if you guys know any locations to meet up and we can talk, and any private, this is like such a private car park we're just talking on.
And mind you, people are always supportive of this. The security guard just came up to us before filming this, and he's like, I've never seen someone do this before. And we asked him if it was okay, and he said, yeah, go for it. So people support it because we were talking about facts here. So yeah, if you guys want to come on here, hit us up anytime. We're keen. But look out for more podcasts. This is a see ya from me.
And it's a see ya from me too.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Good job, bro. High five, high five.